Hi Capricorn, this video is for you. It's going to be from February 15th, today is February 12th to the 29th. And look, I'm going to do something a little different. I laid out every deck of cards I have. I have a couple of rare ones. You've probably never seen this one unless you've seen it on my channel. Maybe one or two other readers have it. And this one, I don't think I've ever seen anybody with it. I've had that for 15 years. Almost, I would say approximately, maybe 14. And I laid out some of my art here for you guys. I just felt the need, a big pop of color for everyone. So I had all my art and all my rocks and crystals. The crystal ball's been really unusual lately. And you guys, you can pause the video at any point, ask the question, and then look into the crystal ball. I mean, I could just literally do a whole reading just using the crystal ball because so many things happen. And it's a very unique color tonight. If you see it in my other readings, you'll know what I mean. And my camera, you guys, I couldn't even define that color, really. But it's usually a purple. Yesterday it turned green. But anyway, so I thought I would do something different. First of all, I like to say that it's for Capricorn. Now, I already did a reading for Capricorn that goes right to the 15th. So if you want, look at that little eye up here in the corner, and it will take you to that video, and you can see if the energy overlaps, okay? And if there's some meaning in that video that builds up to this one. Like I say, I'm just going to try to use all the decks. I'm feeling a lot of energy from this rock tonight. You guys, back to what I was saying, I'm holding the camera in my hand. So, things are shaky. I don't have a tripod, so it makes some people dizzy, so I'm just telling you now. So, don't tell me about it. I already know. Just go elsewhere. And why am I showing you all my cameras, all my phones? You guys, literally, I just have an issue with cameras and stuff. I don't have very good equipment. It'll probably take me all those cameras to make your video. And sometimes it takes like 2 days for me to get a video uploaded. So isn't that crazy? So I don't know why. Me and electricity always been having issues. But I would really like, if you guys would like to donate, you would like to book a reading, or you would like to buy my painting, no offer refused, all the information is below, you guys. So I'm going to start off, like I say, in a very unusual way, because usually I have my cards drawn. So Capricorn, and I don't have any idea what I'm going to do. I think a Celtic cross. This is a general reading, and we'll see what direction it goes on in. I love these cards. So for Capricorn, right off the bat, I feel very Piscean energy. I feel the energy is intense right now. I guess maybe just for me, I don't know, but I'm born right on the cusp of Capricorn and Aquarius, and I'm feeling very Piscean. I feel very moody. A lot coming up. And look how I did my nails I did the nails for this video. And look at all the different colors I use. So that's coming up for you, Capricorn. And I do kind of remember that from another reading, is that Capricorn needs to break out of their seriousness right now. They really need to let that inner child to play. And I feel like that's what the meaning of all the colors showing up for your reading, And all the Piscean energy, because as I prepared for this reading, I felt like I was doing a reading. Look at the crystal ball. As I'm saying, Piscean energy, it has turned purple. Okay, so very interesting. So let's see. For my Capricorns, general reading, but we'll see the direction it takes. So that's your energy right now. There's someone in the collective, the collective energy watching this video. Take what resonates, and you can certainly look at the image and you decide what it means for you. Because I love these cards, by the way. I love the back of them. They remind me of a Christmas theme. I love the green. I love the aura of these cards. So they're awesome. I'm seeing a lot more people use them now. They always give such interesting depictions. So this is the Hangman, but the Hangman, every time I pull this card, I'm always so conscious of what people say. You know, and usually people say, oh, I'm two-faced. Someone that's two-faced. But that's not what the Hangman is. The Hangman is trying to get, like, to me it means two different eyes. Two different sets of eyes, looking through two different sets of eyes. Even though you're the same person, try to take two different perspectives. I love the angel wings. The Hangman is a very spiritual card. So that's where you're at right now. You're maybe trying to make a major decision. The swing is not moving. You're stuck there. You're in total stillness, even though they are on something that should be moving. So I love the light that's shown above their head here, the blue light. It's not actually in the card, but it's the glare from the light here. So Capricorn, I would say that starting off for you right now, the energy from the 13th today until, look, I just love it. You know, doesn't it look like a old style of painting? Look at those eyes. Look at the color. Wow, I love that. Okay, so very melancholy. I feel like you guys are sad. And I think you're just trying to figure something out. This is a deep card, and I get the Piscean energy. There's a moodiness in this Hangman. So you're trying to make a decision about something, and this is major, you guys. This is some major energies coming out. So I feel this reading is starting off right away with the theme of something you're melancholy about, and you're being told to sit still, sit on it, and look from two different perspectives. Okay, that's very important for you not right now, Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, from February 13th to February 29th. Look how the camera's going so blurry. What do they most need to know? What do they most need to know? Accept heaven's help. So right away, what we got going on here, we got two cards that the themes line up pretty amazing, because they're both really super spiritual cards. Okay, this is what you're doing here in the Hangman. You're surrendering in a way that you're trying to evoke spiritual help to come get you. And you're saying, well, I don't know how to figure this out, so I'm going to just give myself over to divine energy and wait for the answer to come to me. I'm going to look with different set of eyes. So you're in a situation right now, Capricorn, that from now to the 29th of February, heaven is trying to help you. There's help around you. So for my Capricorns watching, this will apply to any area of your life, whether it's finances, romance, health. Accept heaven's help. You've prayed for help, so get out of the way and let heaven help you. Okay, and this is very much a surrender. But I feel like you're in a situation, Capricorn, that you got no choice but to surrender. And I think this is how we're opening up this card. Is this reading is that you've already figured out. You got no choice. You can't figure it out for yourself. You already know you're in one of those situations that you have to surrender to divine. So with this card, what I love about it, it says for the next 2 weeks of your life, there's help all around you. The universe is on your side, so get out of the way. Surrender to it, okay? Surrender to the divine and let their help come, and recognize their help when it's here. I love all the birds. And again, it's very Piscean card. Look at all the water representing the subconscious. So I would say seagulls, anywhere you're suddenly somewhere in a flock of seagulls appear. Think about what you were thinking about at that time. Or there's something around you that represents heaven's help. Okay? Okay, I got another deck of cards here. What do my Capricorns most need to hear? Oh, what is this, Pisces? Oh my God, just as I pull this card, I, by mistake, shut the camera off. So there's a clue right there. But like the crazy Piscean energy, you guys. Now we got you, two of you riding on a fish. And the purple fish, this is the Lenormand deck, and we got a male and a female. But we got like, I almost feel like he's ordaining the whole situation. Like you get someone out watching over you. It reminds me like the Hierophant or the Emperor, like a father energy. And again, the spiritual theme being there. And what I get with this is, it's what these three cards line up what the rest of the reading is going to talk about. I feel like this stacks up your energy. And then we're going to move forward to see how this situation progresses. So you're in a situation, Capricorn, that you have to surrender to the divine. I feel like you're in a very moody place. And I started the reading off by saying I had a feeling that you needed to play. Like, maybe you're feeling, Capricorn, your energy is strange. Like you're behaving less stable than what you normally do. And the reason that is that you're in a more emotional state, you might be in a more psychic state, is because the universe wants you to go play. They want you to put some of this seriousness aside. And this is about, I feel like a couple. Go out with a friend, but go out with a friend of the opposite sex. So if you're a man watching, or if you're a woman, and this doesn't necessarily mean to be a romantic, but I feel like in some kind of way it's ordained by a higher energy, and it could be a father, it could be a priest, it could be your spirit guide, your ancestors passed on. But there's a spiritual theme here, and this to me is saying what would help you if you did get out and play. This is a real play card. You know, just get out and have fun and be silly. Okay, Capricorn, I don't know if we're going to end up with how long this reading's going to be with all these decks. I might just say screw it somewhere along the way, but okay, let me see what comes out of here. For Capricorn, what's the next step on this journey? Oh my God, what is happening? And I just said, another very spiritual card. So look, you see the cross and the cross that's there? Accept heaven's help, the hangman, like heavy duty spiritual energy here. Heavy duty psychic gifts that come from a spiritual realm. Okay, it's not coming from a darkness. It's not coming from like just a playful spirit or a lower vibration spirit around you. This is real stuff here, you guys. And I just said that I felt like you were feeling somewhat really psychic, and this card came out, and it's in your past. So I think in your recent past you might have had some sort of spiritual epiphany. You might have suddenly found yourself being more psychic. What's sticking out for me is the vibrancy of the colors. That blue, you know, kind of reminds me of like the Piscean theme of the water and the deepness and the sea. There's so much about two cards where you're in the water here. And I just love this. So this is the recent past. I think something really came to you. Look at these cute little cards, you guys. Oh my God, I just got them for my birthday. Oh, I love them. Okay, Capricorn. Capricorn. What is next on this journey? So did I go a little quick? I think you just had a real big, something big happen that would be of the spiritual realm. An epiphany. Maybe you went to a psychic. Maybe you watched a video. Maybe you're seeing a large amount of number combinations, and it caused you to kind of say, put the brakes on something and say, okay, I want some information about what's going on and love this. So to me, the Queen of Wands, this is the Queen of Wands in this deck. Look at it. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. The Queen, and she has her black cat. So this is usually the Witch's card. The Queen of Wands is a witch. She's an outright witch. And for you, probably most of you watching, that's not a negative word. But for a lot of people, they think witch is such a negative thing. To me, a witch is somebody who had healing ability. They were able to spiritually help people. They often had talents in herbs and still do. So this is a very wise individual with your black cat. Oh God, I love it. I just want to kiss. Oh my God, look at that. So this is a real witch's card and all the sunflowers. So what is coming to you, Capricorn, is you're surrendering something to the universe that you want some answers to. You want heavenly help to step in. But the universe is telling you to get out there, surrender this to the universe, but at the same time get out there and have yourself some fun. And that there is a lot of psychic stuff coming up for you now. And whatever psychic information that you got from the past is somehow affecting you now. So maybe with this Capricorn, I see some of you've made a renewed kind of energy towards something to do with your abilities. So I think Capricorn, over from the 13th to the 29th of this month, you're going to be really called to step into your power in a big way. I feel like I'm seeing someone who got too serious about life and going down the way that an unenlightened society is pushing you to go down. When you have all these gifts that want to come out, Capricorn, I feel like there's a big theme of self-employment. And this is like now. This is going to happen now. That you're renewing yourself. You're turning back into the cat that you were meant to be. Yes. Okay, now which deck? Okay, I'm going to do this. This one I got for my birthday too, you guys. On the cusp of Capricorn and Aquarius, January 20th. Okay. I turned 54, you guys, and I've been reading cards for so long. I started doing this work pre-YouTube, pre-Doreen Virtue, pre all this crazy twin flame stuff, pre The Secret, because I think The Secret in a lot of ways didn't have a good influence on the world. But that's another story. So why am I saying this to you, Capricorn? So it must have a reason for your reading. So like me, I feel like you're being told to use your gifts more, and you might have had an epiphany. Maybe, I think you stepped away from using your gifts and you got into man's way of, I got to do my life the way the rest of the universe. Oh my God. The Star card is very Aquarian. It's very Pisces. So more water is showing up in your reading. Even though this is a fire card, I feel, because I felt so much Piscean energies and I see so much water here. So intuition, the High Priestess, the Queen of Wands. So everything is talking about this whole intuitive thing for you. So Capricorns, I feel like I have some Capricorns watching me that need to follow the life path of being a healer. That you were on that life path of being a healer, a herbalist, something to do that would fall into the witchy realm, whether it might be artwork. It's something very spiritual, and I feel like you've gotten away from it, and then lately you've had something that pushed you in your life towards going back to away from doing what society tells you need to do, and away back onto a path of like being less serious, because Capricorn, they can be very serious, okay? And they make a plan and they want to stick to it, and it might not intuitively be what the universe is saying to you, but I know that over from now to the 29th, you are just going to be zapped with more of this kind of Piscean energy where you got all kinds of like psychic and intuitive gifts opening up to you. You might be seeing a lot of numbers, dreams, but in some way you're the star of your world. The images in this deck, other than this very melancholy one, I feel like listen to your soul's truth. Think less, feel more. Bam, right on, Capricorn. Bam, right on. That's what I'm so picking up for you. Like, the universe is saying, get off this serious bullshit that you got going on. Okay? Now let me get back to your authentic self. This is what... So any of you watching that are going through a painful, hard time, or going through strange times, your answer is it's pushing you on to using your gifts. Whether it's this artistic thing or there's spiritual gifts here for someone watching, and I think it's the collective. And like that can be in so many, that's a huge spectrum, okay, when I say spiritual gifts. But you know what I'm talking about. The people, you already know if you're resonating with this. Okay, Capricorn up next. And I barely ever use this deck. It's my favorite deck. And it's a very special deck to me. Not many people. I don't think you can get this deck much. When I die, somebody will get it. Hopefully passed on to them. Oh, there's a challenge. Okay, so this comes with a book because these have a lot of wording with them, but I'm not going to read the book. I see some luck. It says the elder tree and there's a challenge. So I'm going to read what's on here. Deserved victory can be measured by the obstacles conquered while attempting to succeed. So I feel like you've gone through some sort of obstacle. Deserved victory can be measured by the obstacles conquered. And you're to be conquering this obstacle. But this is what's in your subconscious mind. So this is not a prediction for the future. These two were the prediction for the future of what's coming for you over the next couple of weeks, of the main energies that you're going to be in. Okay? This is your subconscious mind. And on your subconscious mind, yes, there definitely is a challenge. And your subconscious mind is what propels you forward. And the more aligned you are, the more you're conscious of what's in your subconscious mind. But some people have things so buried and so repressed that they're not conscious. But on this card, I see what struck me was like a 4-leaf clover. Now the dragonfly. So again, I feel some very mystical, magical energy around you. I feel like you have a very strong ancestor or spirit guide, Capricorn, around you for your life right now. And I feel like they're here for a specific purpose. And that's to get you onto your path of upgrading. Yes, and getting back onto your business. A business using your spiritual gifts. Okay, you guys. So that's, you know that you want to make a victory out of whatever you're going through. You're determined. I think your subconscious mind is determined, and the universe is responding. This is also a tree card. And this is others around you, or in the environment around you. Oh, and this one I do have to read because this one I don't know how to do it. So let me see if I can find the book for you guys. Okay, I got the book. I'm sorry I'm not organized. I thought it was The Wisdom of the Tree Oracle. Okay, so I don't like to get into reading. I like to intuitively I love that bird. So you got a real theme of color, you guys. I felt it, of maybe needing to express, to get out of your seriousness, maybe go to a paint night. You need color around you. The chakra system. Maybe some of you are having some sads. But I think this is others around you. So it, like this, it shows me that right now you should be doing your best to be social. I think that you really need to get out and be with people. It's even though you're like got all this surrendering to the universe and this kind of alone energy, you got two cards that are in positions that tell you that you should be communing with others right now. And a lot of theme of color. So maybe like going to paint night, forcing yourself out of a funk by going out around people, and force yourself to do it, okay? So I'm not going to read what this says. What I'm going to do is just turn to the page and get the main words, you guys, because it's too much to read, 24 and 28, but I want to get the main theme, because to me, that is the main theme, this big pop of color that needs to be around you. Let's see, 28, protection. So I'm just going to put this here. If you want to stop the video and read this, you can, okay? Trust that you are being given the support and protection that you crave. Even if you are not yet aware of this, your sensitivity is heightened at this moment. Yes, there's a big theme of this. When I say Piscean energy, that's exactly what I mean. Giving you deep insights into the world and the people around you. Yes, but you are being encouraged to go out around people. So I love this. Okay, I'm just going to pull a couple more here for you. I'm going to use my crow cards. And then I think I'll stop it with Doreen Virtue. These cards have a great backstory. And nobody really uses these. I love them. Capricorn, from now to the end of February. Let's get on with this storyline here. This is in the position of your advice. And again, I'm back to the whole business thing. There's some way that you could be making money out of the insights that are coming up to you right now. And some of you, it is in the healing and witchy world. But other ones of you, there's some sort of treasure and discovery. But this is in the advice position. The advice for you, Capricorn, is there's a way for you to make some big money using your gifts. So intuitively, whatever you're going through, this victory that you're trying to achieve, and all this stuff telling you to be around people and get some color, because I feel like maybe some of you have some depression. You're trying to overcome something. Maybe some of you had a really bad breakup. And there's a lot of demon energy around right now, you guys. A lot of the collective are having experiences with narcissists. And that's why you're hearing an explosion of talk about it. Okay, because it is exploding into our world. And especially for the divine feminines, many of them are finally healing. So it's meant to be a healing journey for you, as hard as that is. Okay, I'm going to pull maybe two more. Okay, so I'm going to end the reading. This is the final outcome of this whole situation. It won't be the final outcome, because it's just going to be where you're at with this situation by the 29th. It may continue, to its next step, or it might be just a story that's finished, 7 of Pentacles, and it's not finished. So with this card, you're still working on things. So I think a lot of you have some big insights that you're to open your own business, you're to go in a new direction when it comes to your work. Whatever difficulty that you're going through and psychic insights that you are having are trying, this challenge is trying to lead you down a new path, and you're in a more determined frame to make a success out of a hardship, which is very Capricorn. Capricorn is very, there's a lot of stability here, you guys, but you are being told to go have some fun. But the outcome where you're going to be at by the February 29th in regards to this whole thing that I've been telling you, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, and unnecessary worry. So with this card, you know, you're in the force and you're helping to grow, you're helping to maintain it, you're putting your part into the whole project of the greenery and the earth growing, and you're involved in that. And I feel with this, the way I look at this one is that you are growing. Okay, you're growing. You're on your way to beating this challenge, Capricorn. So those of you who are still with me with this video, whatever difficulty you were going through, you're getting there by the 29th, Capricorn. And I feel like this has so much to do with your spiritual gifts. But you need to go out and have some fun with groups of friends, with the opposite sex, so maybe 2 different activities going on. A paint night. Your intuition is going to, this decision to let the divine guide you, the guidance is coming. It's coming fast and furious, and you know it, okay? You're not even going to have to struggle with it. You're just going to know it. So the most important message you need to hear to end this reading, Pisces. No, not Pisces, I'm sorry. Just that there's a lot of Pisces energy. Capricorn. What you most need to know. So by here you've put some work into something, and it's growing. Growth. Work though. There's a big work theme here of going in a direction that you're using your gifts. The most important message you need to hear right now, that if you listen to this, Capricorn, and you apply it to your life over the next 2 weeks, will lead you to your very best life experience. Oh, the Phoenix, resurrection, surrender to change. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm not going to read the book. Look at that image. I just love it. I love it. I love it. So to me, I picked up the surrender card while I was working on this. The Hangman and the Phoenix, they're somewhat similar. I think the Phoenix is like really rising up after a death. So I already seen there is a challenge that you're trying in your subconscious, your deepest subconscious drive, what's really going on under the surface that's causing everything in your outside world to happen, is that there is a challenge that you're determined to turn into a victory. So with this, you're surrendered to the universe because you can't figure it out yourself. You can't figure out what the value is of what's going on in your life, and you want some clear instruction. And it tells me that you're to surrender to change, and you're to be reborn. Okay, you're rising from the ashes. You're literally being reborn. So you're recreating yourself. So surrender each day. That's your advice. Every single day. If a stranger walks up to you and says, I'd like to buy you a coffee, and you're rushing off to the gym, I don't care. Surrender to the experience. Surrender to whatever hardship that you're going through right now, Capricorn, so that you can be reborn. And look at all that purple light. Oh, I just love it. Look at it. Just look at it. Okay, Capricorn, comment below if this resonated for you. Please like, comment, subscribe so my video gets out to people, because it's a fun video, I think. And you know, I'm available for readings. If you'd like to buy a painting, just make me an offer. Donations, all the information is below. Capricorn, happy Valentine's, and have a good one.